We are getting a sneak peek at next season at Hamilton's Theatre Aquarius. Their artistic director, Mary Frances Moore, joins us now with a look ahead. And I should do a full disclosure here. I volunteer with Aquarius, so if I seem really, really excited about these plays, I am.
You're an amazing volunteer. We couldn't do it without you.
Thank you. So let's start off. The theater season next year is starting a little bit later in the fall.
Yeah, we've noticed there's been a trend in the last few years that audiences are slower to return, and we find in that sort of last week, that's when everybody sort of shows up. So
yes.
we thought, instead of fighting that, why don't we just start a little later and see what happens? So we're starting the season with a brand new comedy by Matt Murray. You'd remember Matt wrote the show Maggie, the musical Maggie with Johnny Reed. So this is something slightly different. It's a comedy set in Hamilton in a church basement. It's hilarious.
And what's it called?
It's called The Time Capsule.
Okay.
I'm directing that one. Can't wait to share that with audiences.
Okay, and I love that it's about Hamilton. There's going to be all kind of little Hamilton nuances in that.
It's about a teacher who's about to retire, and she wants to have a time capsule and put a time capsule away, and with all sorts of like Hamilton secrets and little all things Hamilton, and it's sort of like the chaos that ensues when she invites this group to create this time capsule.
Okay.
It's very funny.
There is going to be box office chaos for the holiday show because
yes,
you got a really big coup with this one.
Yes, your lips too, yes, box office chaos, hopefully with Frozen, the Disney's Frozen. So that one we're very excited about. And little insider, we're particularly excited because we are welcoming Hamiltonian artist Kaylee Gorka home to play Elsa. So that's just a wonderful, wonderful treat to have somebody local who's got the career that Kaylee's had across the country to come home and play such an iconic role.
Mm-hmm. And the show's going to be kind of expanded a little bit, so it's going to have a longer run.
We're doing a longer run. We're doing slightly longer runs of several shows this year. We're noticing box office demand, and so some of our shows, particularly our holiday show, that'll go a little longer. And we're just staggering it slightly different because we have so much to offer that we're also opening up our studio this year as well. So we can talk more about that.
Excellent, excellent. Boom X is the next one. Kind of the first show of, it'll be 2027 already.
Oh my!
Wow.
It'll be, yeah. Boom X is Rick Miller's piece. He is a phenomenal talent. I'm sure people will remember Rick. He was in Jesus Christ Superstar at Theatre Aquarius many years ago, Joseph in the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. He's got a spectacular voice, but he is also an incredible talent with these one-person shows he does.
Okay, and then we have an Agatha Christie classic.
We do. We have Murder on the Orient Express. It's a cast of 10. I love this script. I love this adaptation. I just finished auditions for it. There's 10 roles, and we had 1,200 actors submit to be seen for the show. So it's it's a popular one. It's gonna do well with audiences. But I'm also particularly excited. I'm working with a local designer with the set design and costumes. So it's gonna be gorgeous.
Mm-hmm. And even if you've seen Murder on the Orient Express before, it's not going to be the same.
It won't be the same because this is a different adaptation,
yes.
And also getting to see like how we achieve this design on our set. It takes place in the 30s, so the costumes are sumptuous. The design is really sleek and elegant, and I think that this particular version is going to really appeal to modern audiences.
And you're ending the next season on a really high note with a musical not about the Tragically Hip, but involving the music of the Tragically Hip.
Yes, it's called It's a Good Life If You Don't Weaken, and it's inspired by the music of the Tragically Hip. So it's a beautiful story about community, about family, about what it means to be Canadian, but it's all music of the Tragically Hip. So it's not a story about the Tragically Hip. The band wasn't interested in that. So they came and saw a workshop of the piece and gave us their blessing and said, yes, go create this musical. We don't want it to be about us, but please use our music. And so that one's really exciting. We're actually doing auditions for that this week at the theater right now.
Very cool.
Yeah, so that's going to be a big one, and we hope that one will run as long as we can.
Okay, and now is a good time to think about getting tickets because...
Yes, because if you are a subscriber, you have access to single tickets, you have access to discounts on single tickets from June 2nd to July 2nd. But if you're just waiting to buy tickets to something like Frozen that will be a bestseller, or Good Life, which will also be a bestseller, if you, pardon me, if you wait, those single tickets don't go on sale until July.
Okay.
So you can get a subscription for as low as $225 a net.
I know that.
and keep up the excellent volunteer work.
Okay, we'll get the website up, and of course, there's still 2 more shows in this season left.
Yes, we're in rehearsal right now for Fully Committed and following that, Waitress.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, we'll get all the details up at our website, chch.com. Nice to see you again.
You too.